Hello, my loves. Welcome. This is just your weekly forecast. I'm hoping to have February done this weekend. It just is what it is. Okay. Thanks you guys for liking, for supporting this channel. I have no words, but I'm just grateful for everybody who tunes in and subscribes and watches and gets something from these messages. Okay, so for the week of February 2nd through February 8th, these are the messages for our earth, our fire, our water, and our air signs for our children. So we're going to start. Oh, you can't even see the cards. That is helpful. Let's see if I can push this back. Yeah, that makes a difference. You kind of need to see that. Hopefully that. Okay. Anyway, let's try this again. For our earth signs. Okay. Let's see what Spirit has to say. I feel like this was, okay. This is a serious week for children of our Cardinal Capricorn, our Fixtorians, and our mutable Virgos. For your parents, for you guys are transcending. I see peace, transformation, going in the direction of your dreams, just happiness, bliss, joy, contentment, favor, love, grace, all that good stuff. Either your child is like, they feel like, I have to be serious. Like, there's no time to play. Like, there's a sense of urgency where they can't let their inner child out and have fun. But there's definitely some kind of restriction to letting this energy flow. They have the watermelon card. It says, have fun with your inner child. And for whatever reason, for this first week in February, it's a lot. I'm feeling seriousness. There's a lot of, seriousness, business, things that they want to get done, whether it's, cleaning up their room. They're focused on some project, their homework, and extracurricular, but they are really focused. But it just gets serious for this week. New life, I believe. I thought they had this last week, but maybe it was the air signs. But they have new life in reverse. So there is a situation that either has happened already, and they're, working through that, or it will. Excuse me, where they haven't yet hit their stride. It's not a time to take risks. It's a very buckled down, serious energy. So it's like something happened that they got some kind of alert or message that it's like, nope, now is not the time to be carefree. I have to buckle down, or I really have to, something means business. Like, it's a deadline for something for some of them. They just realize the seriousness of something that requires their attention, their focus, but it's like they are, like, really, it's really drilled into them, like laser sharp focus. No, I don't have time to play. I can't do this. And what's changing is, it could be peer pressure. There could have been a situation for your child where they were in a group that they weren't doing the right things. They were, horsing around. They weren't really being productive with their time. And either your child got in trouble, or your child just saw, like, this is not going anywhere. Goodness. Okay. So yeah, your child just, interesting. Anyway, your child is just like, I gotta focus on me, and really just like tune in their energy, like hyper focus on what it is that they know needs to get done. The solution is, I feel like it's like, keep doing what you're doing. This isn't something that they've just started. This is something that they've been doing. So they're not taking the first step. They have first step in reverse. It says breaking down this problem into tiny pieces makes it easy to take the first step. I don't think, maybe seeing the bigger picture and seeing the importance of why they must continue is another way that your child is looking at it, but they have first steps in reverse. So my encouragement, and I thank God, I thank Holy Spirit and universe, the one word, that this message was just so clear. There's a lot of pink. So if you are one who studies colors, I'm not well versed in that just yet, but I would recommend that you pay attention to the pink, because it's in 3 out of 4 of these cards for your child, and you have cards, you have pink in your card as well. So the way that you can help them is, just encourage them to continue on this path. For you, you're experiencing bliss, and yes, you're just open. It says, in all areas, really. It says, I'm committed to seeing, hearing, and listening to new adventures, new places, meeting new people, new perspectives, new wisdom, new relationships, and I feel free of expectations. I am open to being guided to, rather than forging things to gain clarity. Open for me means to trust, to have faith, and to grow a belief in myself that I will figure things out along the way, especially when there is uncertainty as to what will come next. Both of you are on this path of just keep going. Both of you are open to the possibilities, focus on the possibilities. And you can be a model for your child simply by walking in that, so they can see, oh, dad and mom, they're being receptive, they're open, they're focusing on the things that are important to them, the goals that matter. I'm going to cut off these people who are, just wasting time, being frivolous, and just, I get like this horsing around, like chaotic, like just group of friends who are just, I can't think of the word, but they're not being productive at all. Like they're just, class clown, being disruptive, finding anything and everything to get into just for a thrill. And your child is like, no, I can't do that. Like, I need to focus on what's important. I need not to, like, I see something that I want and I haven't yet hit my stride. I'm just going to honor myself and keep moving forward. That's the message for your earth signs. So moving on to our fire childs, that is our cardinal Aries, our fixed Leos, and our mutable Sagittarians. Okay, so there's some kind of stillness and tranquility, but according Spirit, there's something that you guys are focused on as well. Wow, that's exciting. If you have adults, they have a new career coming up. Wow, that's excellent. I see greens, green, 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 green. So for your fire child, I would highly recommend looking up the color green to see how that resonates for you, resonates for your child. You guys, falling apart, something some of it is that you're letting something go that no longer serves you. No, here's what's happening. It's like something is being taken from you and your knee-jerk reaction is to grab it. But there is a piece in this almost free-falling behavior where you're just like, let it go. I don't want it anymore. I don't need it. No, I'm good. And it's a surrendering that you, parents of fire children, that you were doing. So it's like I really feel this surrendering. It is a surrender. Like, you can keep it. I'm good. Like, it's that's what I feel. It's painful. Something that is painful, your knee-jerk reaction is you want to grab it. And then you are going to have to remind yourself, I don't need this. Really, I don't. Really, this serves no purpose. I'm letting it go. It's released, and I'm going to wait for something better for me. Okay. So for kids, for fire childs, I almost get like sage, like your child has smelled burning white sage, just inhaling. For adults, inhaling the good shit, exhaling the bad shit or the bullshit or whatever, you know. But I just get this tranquility where they are breathing in peace and what they need, a fresh perspective. So they don't have to revitalize their nervous system, because they don't need that. Like, it already is. It's a non-factor. That's the place that they are in currently. It's just this place of zen. And they have the happy card in reverse. Now this card would say, hey, you know, find something to be excited about. You should be happy. This is a time for being joyful and whatnot. But I really feel like that's the outsiders. And I feel that for your fire child, they're like, yeah, I get that. I see that. But, you know, there's something more important that has my attention. There's something that's really meaningful to me that requires, you know, this, you know, focus. It requires, I gotta pay attention. It's just this singularity of focus, this stealth, and I'm sorry to keep moving this card around, because I was watching somebody else's video and they kept moving the card around, and I was just like, stop, please. So annoyed by it, so I will try to stop myself. But it was just like this, it's this stealthness, like this singularity of focus, this vision that they have. So that's your child. They are really focused, and it's going to pay off because there's a new opportunity that's coming their way. Whether it's a new class, they learn something new, they learn a new skill, they get a new job, if they have a new idea, there's some kind of creative process that evolves, some kind of light bulb, some it's an opportunity, it's a light bulb, it's an idea, it's creative, it's something that fuels them and brings them joy. But it's just some kind of engaging opportunity with them, for them, that's happening. And the solution is they are learning what they don't need. I mean, the solution is simplify your life. And this is going at the, you know, I'm trying to create scenarios, but at the end of the day, your child is understanding what is important. They're having a better understanding of importance, priority, what matters the most. Simple things, laughter, fun, that could be very joyous this week. They could, you know, see that it's those relationships, it's the time with family that really matters. It's I said it already, but it's relationships that matter. It's the things that you can't get back: time, laughter, joy, time well spent with people, being grateful, gratitude. I really just see children eliminating worry about things that are frivolous and do not concern them, or that are of little value to them. So it says you've had so much going on that you're spread too thin. This has to change so your vitality can recharge. So yes, it is this place where they're like cutting stuff out, They realize, you know, for this new opportunity, like my life has to change. That's really what it boils down to. And that's what I'm feeling. Let me know what you guys think in the comment sections. So I'm just going to keep going because I know like last week's was over an hour long. And I know for those of you who viewed it, it was beneficial to you. But I prefer not to have messages that long if I can help it. So with our parents of fire children, what are you letting go of? You were powerful. I feel you're letting go of your ego. I feel like you were letting go of attachments. So much of what you've built a career, you've built an ego, you've built a foundation, you've built your structure, your belief system around your abilities. And it's almost like that's not who you are. You are more than what you can do. You are more than what dwells inside of you. Excuse me. There's just so much more. And it's scary. You're afraid of it. You're afraid of letting go of something that you've known for so long. And it's familiar to you. And that hurts. It's scary. But then you release it and you're like, you know what? I have better waiting for me and I don't want to miss it. There's a better opportunity. There's a new opportunity waiting for me, and I'm not going to allow fear to keep me from experiencing it. So you, like your child, are letting something go, which is awesome when these messages correlates, because you can serve as an example to help your child through this process. So it says, I am powerful. I am committed to knowing and believing in my truth. I hold the cards to my own destiny, and I am capable of success with anything I set my mind to. Before I forget. So once this thing was taken away from you, you felt powerless, but you need to remind yourself that you are these things, that you are powerful. It says, I will not underestimate the strength I have inside that I will need in order to take on the world with confidence. I will move forward effortlessly, nothing and no one. With confidence, I will move forward effortlessly, nothing and no one getting in the way of my success. So for some of you, you felt powerless, and it was like, no, like you lost it, like you were holding on to a jewel over the Grand Canyon, and it just slipped out of your hands, and you felt like it was something important to you. And then you realize, you don't need that. You don't need it. There's something better for you that you will find along your way. So some of you are feeling like, with this card in reverse, like this is affirming, yeah, you got this. Some of you could be like, after this trial, yeah, I know, like you're walking in that power. It's not something that you have to question. It's not something that you have to ask yourself. It's a knowing. And you're like, it's fortified strength. And you're like, I got this. I know I got this. I can do it. And you're forging ahead with confidence. But the overall message is the same thing. Regardless if you've already overcome that obstacle, you lost something, and now you're in this place of building, or you recently lost something and you're feeling powerless, the message is the same, that no, you don't need that. That's not you. That's, separate yourself from that feeling, because it's not who you are. You are powerful. You grow beyond measure, because God will show you that what you thought you lost, you didn't need anyway. So that's encouraging for me. So that's your messages for fire signs. Take note of all this green, this peacefulness, this light that's here, nature that's upon you. and enjoy it. It's beautiful to me. It's heavenly. It speaks bliss, a contentment that you guys hopefully can see a little better and with these cards. So I'm gonna move on now to our, before I forget, our water signs. It's like I almost forgot my order because my child has a lot of fire in their chart, which when they, you know, they're a little baby, it's like, oh, you're so cute. You don't do anything. You're so quiet. And now it's like, oh my gosh, just go to sleep. You're so loud. So it's that fire in their chart. Just looking at this. Anyway. Moving on to our water babies. That's our Cancer, our cardinal Cancer, our mutable, our fixed, I don't know why I get Aquarius and Scorpio, but our fixed Scorpio and our mutable Pisces. Silver card, being persistent. Okay, let's see what this is about. A lot of oh, okay. And for the parents of water signs, there is, it's, I don't want to say destruction, but it's definitely emotional. It's something that, I don't want to say a setback, but it's something that hits you pretty hard and it hurts. You will pick yourself back up again, but I think it's just something from like the pit of your stomach. You're like, ugh, like it's just okay. Or whatever this news is, it's going to take you a moment. Like you will take a moment to, for whoever this is for, you will take a moment and be still and just let the information soak in. Think about it, process it, and let it go. It's something that hits the core. It's the core of your heart. And I almost feel like you're going back. Like if this was a path, like let's say, even though this is a shell, it looks like this butterfly is going somewhere away. It looks like it's either going on a path, on a bridge across water. It's like it's going somewhere. But when it's like this, I feel like it's having to turn around and come back. And I don't want, it's not starting over. It's a pause. Like for some of you, it's like, okay, I just started on this. Now I gotta just wait. I gotta take a pause, take a break on this. I can't move this any further right now. I gotta go backwards and I'm sorry, I had a thought there. What is that pertaining to? That I will clarify, and I'm going to try to do this rather quickly. But while I'm getting some more clarity on that, and I'm using the Sacred Destiny Oracle by Denise Lynn. I wanted to make sure that I was saying that right. I'm like, what does that say? I just want clarity, Spirit. What is that pertaining to? What message is that for parents? What is it dealing with? What is it surrounding? What is the message? What's that about? For your child, their energy is persistent. Something could knock them off. Something could catch them off guard. They could, get reprimanded, scolded, disciplined, something. But they are not giving up. And so it's not a bad thing. It's not rebellious. I would see rebellion in the reverse. It's not something that they're rebelling against. It could be something that they're earnestly trying to get right. It's an activity. So whether, maybe your child plays with Legos, maybe they're into sports, gymnastics, something. But your child is not giving up. There could be some kind of setback, rejection, something associated with this that it's like they're trying to get over, or, it's like just keep doing it until you get it right. So it doesn't necessarily have to have the shame and the negative feeling attached to it. It could be like, doggone it, I'm just going to keep doing this until, I get this right, until I learn how to write my letters, or until I figure out that they're married, this whole relationship thing. What do I keep doing wrong? How can I make this relationship with my spouse or significant other better? If you have an adult child, or if you are an adult water sign yourself. But there's some kind of, it's intellectual. They are really, I'm getting the feeling for a lot of people that it's just this persistent desire to keep working this out until they get it right. Because this card speaks of, in the guidebook, about elevation. Like, it's a new level. It's the same thing, but it's different. So what's changing is their perception, their mind, how they see something. It's like this, aha, I've got it. Like, so they figured out a level of this thing. Not that they figured it out entirely, but progress is the word. They're making progress on whatever this thing that they've been persistent about. And it is emotional healing. So whether it's emotional healing for themselves, whether, let me show you the card. So this is the round and round card. This is their change in perception, moving forward, going a different way, choosing something different, a different alternative. And then they have emotional healing. It says it's safe for you to let go of old emotional pain. By doing so, you allow your heart to mend. For some of your kids, it could be a relationship with a parent. It could be choosing to see things differently. I really want to have a relationship with my mom or my dad. I really wish this could work out, but we keep hitting the same roadblocks. And you know what? I'm going to love them anyway. I'm just going to choose to see it differently. And that helps them to have that emotional healing. Or it's some kind of negative belief that your child is thinking about themselves. Doggone it, I'm trying to learn how to ride this bicycle, but I keep falling. You know what? I'm just going to keep doing it. I got it. Even if I fall, I'm going to get right back up. And they heal some kind of like shame and guilt, or, rejection, some failure, fear of failure, just because, they've already fallen, or whatever the case may be. But they've just decided to get right back up and keep this thing moving. So again, I apologize that these are short. It's my fault, not yours. I have a commitment soon, and I was like, oh, I can get these done. And usually they're about an hour long. But anyway, I just want to be succinct to get this done for you guys. If you need clarification, as always, please comment, and I will be sure to help you however I can. I'm going to take this, but I just want to see. So you guys have inner peace, whatever this is. And I'm going to reshuffle these, but I do want to show you these cards. whatever traumatic thing, I don't even want to say it's trauma, but it's something that hurts. It's a setback. It's like, it hurts. Like, it's like, ugh. Okay. There's inner peace behind it. You got to trust and know that there is a plan. Even though it doesn't make sense. Look at the stillness in these cards. It's like there's a level of protection. You're surrounded. Like spirit is surrounding you. I get that. There's a fighting to continue, a fighting to move forward, a fighting to persevere, press on, just to like being persistent, just keep going. It's like, it may be tough, but I just see you trudging and come on and working through, like really pressing through whatever this is for you. I don't know what it is. It could be something as simple as changing a habit, and it just takes that faith to move forward. There is some kind of level of relaxation, contemplation, peace here. For some of you, and I hate to say this, there could be a possibility of a loved one passing away. The relaxation comes into just appreciating the time, just soaking in the moments, remembering, not even meditation, but just remembrance. Finding that inner peace and that stillness in the midst of it. And then it's an opportunity. There could be some kind of setback. I don't know what exactly this pertains to. But in the midst of something needing courage, when this is all said and done, some newness comes out of it. Some newness arrives. And if you are a fire sign, then that last card could pertain to you as well as some new change, something coming your way. So those cards came up, but I'm just asking, Holy Spirit, if you can, may I have one card, please, to kind of tell what's happening specifically with that, please. What is that card pertaining to, please? And the one thing that I'm learning about shuffling is I'm having more patience that, if Holy Spirit takes his time. Thank you. That's a lot. Miracles, change, gateway. Freedom, release. It's a lot of stuff. It's all good energy. So there's healing, I will say. What does that pertain to? What I was saying is, Holy Spirit, it doesn't matter how long I need to shuffle these cards, because I factor it as Holy Spirit is like waiting for me, waiting for the correct number of shuffles or whatever for something to come. I still just need one card. There's a little bit of chaos for some of you. May I please have one card? I love how these cards feel, by the way. And by the way, just to let you guys know that I am in the process of, okay, focus, openness. I think that was a word before. Wow. How is it that we get openness? I think the other card was opportunity, but I think maybe we've seen openness before. There's some wisdom. I think for some of you this, I mean, regardless, because I lost my train of thought, what I was saying before. It's dealing with some relationship where, whether it's work related, some people may be losing a job, but somebody's losing something. But it's okay because there's new opportunities coming for you, and having the wisdom to press on and keep going. Somebody, Holy Spirit wants me to let somebody know that, like, it's gonna be okay. It feels like something is lost, much like the reading for Earth parents, Earth sign parents, but it's a transformation, and it's working. It's for your good. Yeah. You have I am strong in reverse. You may not feel it, but something is heavy. And it kind of knocks the winds out of your sail a little bit, but you keep pressing forward. You keep moving on. It says, today I will stand tall and be proud of myself. I will not let other people's opinions determine my future or the decisions I do or do not do, or do not. The decisions that I do or do not choose to make. What? Let's read that again. I will not let other people's opinions determine my future or the decisions I do or do not choose to make. Okay. I will stay strong and stick to what makes me whole and happy, so I can prove to myself that I am capable. My personal strength will add value to my life. Something knocks the winds out of your sails, or the wind out of your sails. You feel powerless, much like, the fire signs. But just remember that you are strong. You are capable. You have everything that you need. You have the focus, the openness, the courage. Keep going. Don't give up. Okay. So I'm going to move on to our air signs. Again, I apologize if that's like very short, sweet, to the point. This is for our cardinal Libra, our fixed Aquarians. Happy birthday to you all. And our mutable Geminis. Let's find out what's going on with your children. I feel ice, like they're closed off. You are blessed. All these cards are positive except for this one. Some kind of decision with maybe relationships, I feel. Yep. Okay. I don't know if this is following the same line for the past 3 weeks, if it's especially for Aquarians, but nevertheless. And then Mama, you're being free. Daddy, you being free. Y'all just like, here I am, take me as I am. I am cool, I'm confident, I'm happy, I'm moving on. This is a boundary. Like, something happened and your child is choosing not to give grace, and not because they are angry, but they feel that it's justified and deserving. It's like somebody broke a boundary or crossed a boundary or a line, and your child is not activating empathy this week. Your child is like, not in it for me, but they're just like, nope, sorry, I'm looking out for me right now. Like I am, it's not a prideful or selfish thing, but they are honoring themselves this week. So there is no thinking, no heartfelt feelings, no thinking about, no. If anything out of the ordinary, no. You know, if it's something that you're supposed to do yourself and you're not doing it, no. The situation that I feel like an angel has spoken to your child, or spirit has given your child this blessing of grace. I almost feel like there was a wand that gave your child peace and the much needed, I'm trying to get this glare out of this picture, but gave your child the much needed grace and peace and blessing that they desired. Perspective. Your child's not taking any BS. There's a boundary there. Because they've recognized the need to cut off toxic things. It's like now they have more energy and more of a space to receive. And their cup will stay full because nobody's taking it from them. Nobody's taking their energy. I think there's a conversation, or someone tries to come back in. There's some kind of choice that they need to make. There's some kind of decision that's coming up about something. And it could be just being ice cold, just focused, like very practical, linear, like logical, like unfeeling about a situation. Like that level of discipline has let them to have opportunities come to them. Somebody takes notice of them, like, hey, we want to give you this. What's changing is there's a situation that comes up where it provokes a need to make a choice or make some decisions and a deadline about a decision. I think it's dealing with relationships in the family and this whole 3-week arc that we've been on so far about family stuff, especially for Aquarians. But the outcome is family harmony. Your loved ones form a strong pillar of support, embrace their love, and put past issues behind you. I think in this time, this is what I feel. In this time of isolation, in this time where they've been separate and kind of cut off, they've had time to heal. And they have had some time for perspective. And they, for whoever this is for, they've chosen grace and love and to move forward. Forgiveness, even if they don't let that person back in their life, they've chosen to see it differently and have a different perspective. For you, dad and mom, confidence. You were feeling super sexy. You're feeling super confident. You're feeling blissed out, bold, happy, just overjoyed. It says, I'm committed to being the sensuous, sassy, and sexy goddess oh my gosh, I can't read right now, who I know lives inside me. I am a glitter bomb of glorious feminine power that cannot be diminished. Today, I will enjoy and relish every moment of my femininity. There you go. Somebody feels awesome. There's a lot of pinks and purples. Your child could be feeling that. I really feel like boundaries. I'm doing me. I got some serious choices that I need to make. I'm going to put my personal opinions aside and choose what is better for longevity. Choose what our family needs right now. Choose what I feel is either the right thing to do, and not even just for the sake of it being the right thing to do. but honoring what is the best outcome for everybody involved. And I just see your child making those sound decisions for them. It could be if your child is 2 or in preschool or something, they could be focused on mastering a developmental skill. And they're just having a good week at daycare. If they go to daycare, they're just blissed out and happy. There's a choice that they need to make about something. That's my alarm. Or there's just choices that are coming up, but those choices are putting them on a path of being very practical or having positive and progressive outcomes. And then somehow maybe you guys have a family picnic or a cookout or a gathering where it's just like, this is the finale of the week, and this is, you know, the days leading up to this, and you're happy, you're blissed out, you had a good week at work, all is well with everyone. So yes, that is your messages for this week, the week of the 2nd through the 8th. I'm so glad that your message is overall positive. Thank you guys for the likes, shares, subscribes, and your comments as well. And I hope to hear from you guys in the comments. It means a lot when you guys do, you know, communicate and interact. It's fun because I love to hear from you. So thank you for helping in growing this channel. I could not have done it without you. And we will see you again soon with more readings. Take care.